Hey guys, been doing some work to the layout. I still haven't bought the switch that I need. I really need to go to my hobby store and do that. Next time I go in there, I might get a switch. I hope to go tomorrow. Um, but I want to talk about some stuff that I did to layout. Um, Biggest thing I've done is this fence. I think this fence looks awesome. Um, this is a plastic struck plastic model. I think it's actually nylon, not fully plastic though. But I think it turned out really good. I mean, as far as a small fence goes. But my problem is it does not act like metal. It acts like nylon. It's just bendy and doesn't really hold much form. But it did hold and do what I wanted it to do. Now these little sticks that it comes with, it's a metal wire, and I actually have a piece of it. They give you like 5 of these pieces, and this piece is 15 inches long. They give you 5 of them. And the fence itself is only 1.25 inches tall. So, and you're supposed to drill a hole into your table, which I did. And I drilled it about 1/4 inch long. I mean, roughly, I can't really measure it. But then I stuck the fence in the ground, super glued the pole, and then I would just stick it in the ground like this. And then I would measure how tall it needs to be, and then I would just take my wire cutters and use the cutter piece and just chomp it off. And it made a fairly good fence. I like it. Um, Other than that, they give you like 5 of these pieces, and then that's I didn't even use a full piece on that, and that's 70% of the fence right there. That comes with the, I mean that right there is all I have left of the fence. And I do want to show you what this stuff is made of. It's nylon. It's really stretchy. It's very elastic type. I mean, I can just stretch it out. I mean, I know it becomes smaller as you stretch it, but you can take this fence and then just make it bigger and smaller at the same time. So it can be an 8-foot fence, or then it can be a 3-foot fence if you just stretch it out more. I mean, it doesn't look as good as a 3-foot fence, but it'll work. But and I was thinking, maybe we were supposed to add more posts, but the school down the street, the elementary school I used to go to, each post is about a car length apart, and it's an 8-foot fence, just like everything else. And I would say that's what I went ahead and tried to do. Here's post 1, and here's post 2. So, I kind of aimed for a car length apart, but I didn't do any actual measuring. I just kind of went with what felt right. Now, one thing I also did, though, was I actually made this one here crooked, just because sometimes fences get messed up and hit. So I made that one kind of leaning out, and you can see it kind of has to avoid my switch posts there, but it goes all the way over to the end of the yard, and then it starts here at this at the general store where we're dropping off orange juice. So, but I really like it. I might have to get more just to go ahead and to go all the way around across the back of the yard as well, and fence off some of the other railroad parts. But I still have this little bit that I got left that I can work with, so I might do that. But the goal, as far as putting the fence down, is you don't want to go through the table. And I didn't go through the table. I made sure of that because I didn't want to have to clean up any sawdust. But I just used a small drill bit. Let's see. I used a 5/64 drill bit, and that was just a little bit too big. So, but a little bit too big is better than a little bit too small. So, and then the super glue is holding it up just fine. Now, one problem that I ran into, I'll have to show you over here. One problem that I ran into was where you have to put the two pieces together. I mean, from a distance that doesn't look too bad, but when you have to glue 2 of them together, you can see where the super glue did not pop and come out, and then it was having a little bit of trouble holding on to some of the fence posts towards the back. So I went ahead and I moved my gas station over so that it would be blocking that from the front. But other than that, I mean, I really like it. It's very nicely, you can see through it very well. I mean, you can probably read the logo, the decals on that truck through the fence. So That truck said supposed to be open. But other than that, made my yard look a little bit more complete, and I really like how it looks. It gave the entire yard a better look. I still need to get more of these. These are the Kadee uncoupling devices. I need to get a few more so that I can operate the yard a little bit more smoothly. But other than that, I mean, the layout has been coming together, or my modifications have been coming together little by little, and it's starting to look really good. I'm really liking it. I do have one thing I want to show you real quick. I can't put it on the layout and run it because I don't have a decoder for it yet. But have this Athearn ST40-2.